Hey everybody, it's Dawn, obviously. I can't quite remember the last time that I updated you guys, but things have changed lately. Not for the better, but I think it was 3 weeks ago, I started having seizures again. And the kind of seizures I have, like I have mild ones and then I have full-blown ones. But my seizures that I've been having lately are full-blown ones. And I'm usually out 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll wake up and I won't remember anything. Like, I won't remember who my mom is. I won't remember who Brad is. I don't know where I live. I don't know what year it is. And so whoever is with me during that time has to help me kind of walk through all this stuff, because usually in 20 minutes I'll be okay and I can remember stuff again. Hi, Henry. But it takes a while, and unfortunately that's what's been going on. I've had maybe 4 big ones, so I just hate, like, the feeling when you wake up. It's a horrible feeling. It's Henry wants to be part of the show. Hi, baby. Sorry, but it takes me a little while to remember things, but once I do, I have to move out. The sun's killing my eyes. Much better. But when I do remember, I am okay for the most part. And you just kind of, I hate to say wait for the next one to come, but it's kind of, that's kind of what it is. It's hit or miss. And unfortunately, I can sometimes feel them coming, but I only feel them like a few seconds before. So it's not actually enough time to where I can sit myself down and, if I'm going to have a seizure, just black out. But I do have this feeling, so I know when to be more aware, I guess you could say. So we're dealing with that. I have to go and do a study they're going to put all these probes on my head and send me home, and I'm going to wear it for a week. And if something happens, you just press this like button. It's kind of like a pager, and it'll send like all my information, like my brain waves or anything, into the pager. And then once I return it, then we can see what's kind of going on. But ever since I was little and I started having seizures, they could never understand why. So I'm not holding my breath on if this is gonna tell me what's wrong or not. So we'll see. Kind of like one of those things, you believe it when you see it. It's a nice thought, but you need the proof. CF, I've been doing okay. I'm starting to cough and deteriorate a little bit, so sleeping a lot or not sleeping at all. And I'm having to carry my oxygen around now again, which is a step back, but it's how it happens, so I'm not fully dependent on it, so I can't complain. And hopefully none of this will end up into a hospital stay, but if it gets worse, I'm gonna try to not go in until the end of October, because, well, one, I have a bake sale to raise money for cystic fibrosis, and that's the last weekend in October. And like, I don't have any really big significant Halloween plans, I just don't want to be in the hospital on Halloween. That's my favorite holiday. And like, I don't care if I'm in there for my birthday, for Christmas, but for some reason, Halloween, just, I don't want to be in there. So we'll see how that goes. Yesterday and today are going to be very hard emotional days. Yesterday, 2 years ago, my friend Kevin got his call for lungs. And as you could imagine, we were all happy and just on top of the world. So I was at the hospital and several others were, and his family, and we just all sat there and we're like, waiting. But the doctors kept coming in and saying it's going great, and we couldn't have asked for anything else. But then later on in the night, things just turned around, didn't go our way, and we ended up losing Kevin. So today is the day he officially passed away. But I just remember like being there 2 years ago and just having all these emotions, like happiness and worried, but a good worried, like, and thanking the donor family for so much. That's one thing I want people to know, is that when you're gone, you don't need your organs. And you can be someone's miracle. You could be that person that is going to save their life. And so we're forever grateful for the owner / donor of the lungs. And it's horrible because their worst nightmare was our miracle. Kevin was 30 years old. Only 30. It sucks because obviously for like the obvious reasons why it sucks. But it shouldn't have happened this way. And the hardest part is, one of the hardest part is trusting in God that his plan for Kevin was carried out, and that I guess he was here for such a short amount of time, but he did so much and he touched so many lives. And it sucks thinking, well, what if this happened, or what if this happened? The what ifs can kill you. They can break you down and just make you go crazy. I have to trust in the fact that he wasn't in pain. He's not in pain anymore. I have to trust that the doctors did everything they could. And I have to trust that whatever God's plans are, that we'll someday, I don't know, realize what the plans are. I don't know. I know, like, some people say you have to experience death in order to appreciate life. And to an extent, I would agree, but death is final. There's no coming back. And I know I'll see him again one day, but till then, we all have to just keep him alive in our memories and in our hearts and through telling stories. He's not gone. He's just physically not here. Well, not here in the sense that we can see him. I know he's still around. I know that. But, this is Kevin. Pretty handsome fella, huh? But today's gonna be rough. It always is. Yesterday was rough. Always is. But we all just have to be strong and know that we'll see him again. And it's hard because sometimes when you just want life to stop, it doesn't. You want it to stop so you can just take in and figure out all your emotions, but it doesn't. So you have to keep going. And who knows, maybe it's a good thing that you have to keep going. But there isn't a day that goes by that I don't think of Kevin. He's one of my best friends. But I guess the message I'm leaving you guys with is, when you pass away, please be an organ donor. You can be so many people's miracle. Love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.